Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tickling Chains. We're back out on the course and giving you our first ever MPO final card coverage at the Up the 10 Mile Creek Classic in Fort Pierce, Florida at Gordy Road. Let's introduce our card today, sponsored by Tri-Fly Disc Golf, and in the lead at -9 is Matt DeLay. Joining him on the card at -4 is Sean Harrison. Also playing with us today is Logan Miller, coming in after 2 rounds at -1. And finally, rounding out the lead card is Austin Heath, coming in at +1 on the event so far. This event is sponsored by Treasure Coast Disc Golf Club. Thanks for putting a great event together. Gordy Road is one of the most technical courses in the state of Florida, and you know what that means. One of the most difficult. So we'll see how these pros attack each hole. We've got 1 round left to see who takes home the championship of this B-tier event. Enough of me talking about what's going to happen. Let's see what happens. Let's go sling some D. All right, let's get this final round started with hole 1, a 340-foot par 3. We've got ourselves some drone footage again today, also courtesy of Eric Gill from the Treasure Coast Disc Golf Club, so I appreciate the help once again. As you saw from the footage, we got a sizable water carry. We also have a lot of trees we've got to navigate through to get to the protected green. We'll see how everybody attacks it. Matt's going to go thumber. These are a little hard to follow, but we'll try our best to get the action in. He's going to be safe. Sean also going to go big thumber. He's going to get it over. He'll be in a decent spot. Logan's going to go forehand here, slinging it way wide, trusting the stability of that disc. He'll also be safe. Austin's going to do the same. Got a left-hander today. Be nice to see the lines that he takes. Here's going to be a theme. We're going to be battling through some woods just like Matt here. Went a little deep. He's just going to get himself out in the clear. Beautiful up shot. Easy tap and par for him. Here comes Mr. Clutch Sean. Also going to have to drop his out. Get out from behind these trees to get himself a nice putt. Good little run there. Austin in a nice spot, but once again, not much of a putt. He's going to have to lay it up. Logan's got the best look with this downhill putt. Just missed it though. Everybody else is going to be tapping it in. Starting the round with a nice par for everybody. Matt's still holding on to the lead. Hole 2 was a 290-foot par 3. As you can see, we've got to navigate past these 2 original trees right off the tee, then get ourselves out into this open fairway. It is pretty narrow, and if you end up off there, you're going to be really struggling because there's lots of trees around here. And once again, going to head ourselves to a protected basket. We'll see how these guys attack hole 2. It's like Mac's lining up a thumber here. Sure is. There he goes. He'll be out in the open. Easy way to get through that gap. Shoot out a nice thumber if you've got in your game. Sean's going to follow suit. He'll be out in a decent spot as well. Look at this. Logan saw him. He's like, I'm going to do a thumber too. We'll see where everybody ends up in a second. Here comes Austin, the lefty, slinging it way out over the water. Gonna trust it to come back. And it does. It'll be a touch short. Once again, if you're off that fairway, it's gonna be a little tough to navigate. He does a great job with his up shot. Logan's got a steppies. A little short. Matt gonna give it a strong bid from the ditch. So close. He's gonna finish out his par here. Then we're gonna see where Sean ended up, absolutely parked. Just cashing in that birdie. Everybody else is going to drop in their par. Hole 3 is a 405-foot par 3. Couple different ways you can attack this route. You can go around the right-hand side or straight ahead like the drone's going to be doing here. Once again, after you get through this clump of trees, there is a little opening that gives you an access to our basket. It could be a pretty big ask getting all that distance for a birdie putt. Matt going thumber again here. Beautiful footwork. Ooh, that's going to go a little to the left. We'll see how that ends up. Logan's going to go sidearm here, get it around this tree. Pretty good shot. Looks a little short, though. We'll see where it ends up, if he's got a putt or not. Austin going to take the same route. We'll see who ends up in a better spot. I missed Sean's drive. He played a little too quick for me there. Here is where Matt ended up way up in the tree. We got it down, though, thankfully. Here he is with his up shot here. Ooh, unfortunate vegetation. Austin ended up a touch short. He's just going to drop a nice little up shot here. Slide it right under the pin for an easy par. Logan going to do the same. Ooh, closer than I thought. Comes Matt for his par. Lining it up. Little steppies. Ah, a little short. Here comes Sean for 2 birdies in a row. Can he bang it in? Oh, man, so close. Matt's going to tap in his bogey. Everybody else is going to finish their hole with a par. Hole 4 is a 339-foot par 3. We've got an initial window we've got to make our way through, as you can see here on the drone footage. That's kind of an extended tunnel shot with trees all the way on both sides. And then at the end, we got to make this right-hand turn to get to the basket. We'll see who can get there. Probably a forehand like Logan's going to do here is the best route. Good rip. Fade out to the right. We'll see if he gets deep enough. Austin. Oh, no. Vegetation. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Stop in the fairway. Stop in the fairway. Oh, let's see if he has a shot. Matt's going to go thumber. He got out of the trees. We'll see how much distance he gets. Austin going to go thumber also. It's contagious. Didn't quite get so much distance. Going to go for an upshot here. Possible throw in to saving the par. I'm going to hyzer off to the left there. We'll have a little work to do for his bogey. Comes Logan. Still got some work to do. Circle's edge probably. Oh, beautiful bid. Comes Sean. About 40, 45 maybe. Ooh. Oh my God, great bid. If you're wondering where Matt is, he's stuck in this bush here. See what kind of bid he can create. Oh, good try. Easy tapping. Now we got Austin here for bogey. Boom, nice putt. And everybody's going to finish out. Logan with his par. Sean with his par. And Matt with his par. Hole 5 is a 325-foot par 3. It's open off the tee, but you do have to get through this gap of trees about halfway through the fairway. Then we've got a protected basket once again, so you're going to have to penetrate through these 2 trees right here. Get a short look at the birdie. We'll see what everybody does with their shots here. Here's Sean going thumber. We'll gain some good distance. We'll see where he ends up. Logan's going to go a little more traditional backhand. Get a little hyzer there. And get through a little bit. We'll see how deep he goes. Matt's going to go thumber as well. It looked like it was pretty far. He should have some good distance on that one. Austin's going to go backhand. Oh, no. Unfortunate early release. Scrambies! Stuck in these trees. We'll see if he can come up with something. Decent little forehand. Not enough distance, though. He's going to have to do up shot. Catches a little vegetation there. We'll see what kind of putt he ends up with. Sean ended up by one of the trees. Good little bid. Hyzering a little bit out to the right there. Logan also in some trees. Beautiful bid. Bink! Off the top. He'll have to settle for his par. Comes Austin to save his bogey. Bink! A little bit short. He'll have to settle for a double bogey. Here's Matt just absolutely parked. Great shot by him. Logan's going to tap in his par. Same with Sean. Time to take to our first par 4. Hole 6 is a 553-foot par 3. Got a big water carry right off the tee with some guardian trees, so you really got to hit a gap after you cross over the water. You can run it for an eagle if you want. You just have to have some big D off the tee. So that means you can go full mashed potatoes if you want to. Matt's going to start us off, of course, with the thumber. He's going to gain some good distance. He'll be safe there. Sean's going to go next. Ooh, a little high. That's going to end up, unfortunately, in the water. Took a provisional, and then that went in the water. And there he is going forehand. He'll end up safe there. Logan's going to give us a forehand look here. Ooh, boom. Giving it the hot sauce. Beautiful turn on that. Whoa. That is a serious drive. Let's take a look at that again. Get some amazing turn on this destroyer. Just absolutely eviscerates this disc. Then trust that stability to come back at the end. We'll see where he ends up. Austin's going to give us the left-handed backhand look. Going to hyzer out and be safe. We'll see what kind of look he has when we get to him. Sean ended up in a little bit of a pickle. He's going to go scrambies. Forehand roller. He's going to progress down the fairway a little bit. Oh, no. Austin's in a very tough spot. Forehand. Oh, unfortunately, that trickled to the left and in the water. Matt's got a decent open look for the basket. Gonna hit it with a backhand up shot. Nice little touch there right by the basket. Beautifully done. Here comes Sean. Jumpies! Ah, catches a tree. And here's just how treacherous it can be. Here's Austin. His up shot. Can't really progress. Sean gonna go steppies here. Good little bid, little short. And here's Austin just stuck in the trees, showing you how treacherous it can be. The only choice he's got is just to throw it up there. Here's where Logan's drive ended up. Just absolutely smashed. Going for eagle here. Bang! Yeah, eagle! Baby. What a crazy shot. Stunning drive. Great hole by Logan. Everyone else is going to finish their holes. Hole 7 is a 335-foot par 3. Also with the water carry, we also have an island we've got to deal with, so you can go long if you smash it too hard. Once again, we've got some guardian trees right around the basket. Logan, after that amazing eagle, going to give us a backhand here. Looks like that'll be safe. Matt, of course, going to go thumber here. Going to be a thumber course for him today. Nice little flip on that one. Kept it nice and low. That was Austin. Hopefully recover from the big number. A little too straight. He'll be into that tree, but he will be safe. Sean also looking to recover from the big number. Also going thumber. See where he ends up. Matt going to a knee here. So we can just get an upshot by the basket. Here's Austin for his par. We missed his upshot. Bang! Oh, what a putt. Let's take a look at this. Great snap. Easy release. Beautiful speed. Nicely done. Sean's up next with his birdie look. Cage. Roll. Stop rolling. Oh, thankfully. Here's Logan. And go Anheuser around the tree. See what he can get. Ah, good bid. Matt with his par attempt. Right by that tree. Bangs it right in there. Nice job, Ham. There's Sean's tap in for par. On to hole 8, a 347-foot par 3. Gonna have to beat these initial trees on the right-hand side. Gonna have a pretty severe right-hand turn. Making our way to a little bit of a tunnel. Definitely low ceiling, getting to this basket. Logan gonna try a turnover here. Good little backhand, keeps a little teeny bit straight. Matt going thumber, going over it all. He clears everything, so he should be in a pretty decent spot. So I'm going to go backhand here. Didn't get quite the hyzer he was looking for. He'll be in some scrambles mode here. Sean also going to go thumber here. And he gets over everything. See where everybody ends up. Some big-time scrambles mode from Austin here. Going to go big Anheuser. Really progressed on the fairway. That's a pretty nice shot, getting himself out of trouble. Logan going to do the same. He's going to go roller. He gets a great finish on that disc. We'll see where it ends up. Maybe he's got a putt for par. Here's Sean, other side of the trees. Going to give it a little steppies. Good bid. Austin's got a hole to try to save his par. Yes! Yes! Oh, just missed. Here's Logan from about 45 to save his par. Bang! Oh my God, what a putt. Austin taps in his bogey. Sean finishes his par, and Matt is absolutely parked for his birdie. Great shot by Matt. All right, on to hole 9, a 164-foot par 3. Shorty but dangerous. We've got all these woods you got to beat off the tee. And then as we work our way to the basket, there's OB right behind the baskets. We'll see how these guys navigate it. Looks like Matt's lining up a backhand here. Finally, a little backhand action off the tee. Aiming. Nice little hyzer, trying to get a skip. I don't know if we got much of a skip there. There's Logan going forehand. It's like a great shot. He's going to be right by the basket. But unfortunately, he had a foot off the tee on the ground as he let go of the disc. And that is a foot fault, so that's going to cost him a stroke. Here's Sean going hyzer, getting it through the woods. He'll be in a great spot for his birdie. Austin line up a backhand. Beautiful little turnover backhand. Also going to be in a nice spot. Matt is going a little step putt. Just going to drop it under there, collect his par, and move on. Here's Austin cashing in that birdie. Great putt. Sean also cashing his birdie. Here's Logan tapping in. He was absolutely parked. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 3 for him. And here's where we are after the front 9. Mac taking a commanding lead. Hole 10 is a 300-foot par 3. It's wide open off the tee, but in the middle of the fairway, we've got all these guardian trees, which really tight gaps. So the best route is really to go over it so we get to the open space where our pin is. Here we go. We're going to have a little thumber off here again. That's looking like a good line from Sean. Also going to go backhand. He's going to get around the trees. He'll be in a nice spot. Matt's going to go thumber. That'll be in a great spot. I think he'll be parked there. Logan also going to go thumber. He gets over the trees. We'll see how close he is. Looks like Logan ended up a little short. He's about 35 feet away, maybe 40. Ooh, close bid. Here's Austin from about 30. Bang! Look at him putting on a putting display today. Ooh, Sean, close miss. He's going to clean up his par here. Matt just absolutely parked on that thumber once again, eviscerating this course with his thumbers. And here's Logan tapping in his par. Hole 11 is a treacherous 286 feet. We've got to beat 2 trees off the tee. And as we get towards the basket, we got this big clump of trees that have very narrow gaps that you have to fight your way through. And then behind the basket, if we get through these trees here, we've got some OB probably 3 or 4 feet behind the basket. So if you've got a upshot that comes in too hot, could be going out of bounds. Matt, of course, going to line up a thumber here. Getting it through and over the trees. See where he ends up. Austin going to go backhand. Oh, no. Caught some vegetation. He'll be stuck in some trees. Comes Sean. Get himself a thumber. He'll be over the trees. We'll see what look he has. Logan going to line up this forehand here. Going to go right up the gut, hopefully. Yep, he will. Oh, look at this line. Woo! Here's it right through. We'll see where he ends up. If you're wondering where Austin is, he's stuck in this bush. He's going to get a great line through. Going to give himself a putt to save par. Matt also ended up stuck in some trees. Not a great look. He's just going to slide himself under the pin, collect his par, and move on. Here comes Sean from about 50. Bang! Oh my God, what a putt to collect his birdie. Look at that. Great release. Great height. Just gets it in there. Great putt to collect that birdie. Logan's forehand was too good. He went OB long. That was a putt for par. Here comes Austin for his par. Oh, no, and that's let out of bounds. Terrible break. Here comes Matt tapping in his par. Austin with his bogey. Logan with his bogey. Hole 12 is a 251-foot par 3. It's relatively open off the tee. However, once you start getting near the pin, there's a series of trees you've got to get yourself through to get your way to the elevated basket that's about 8 feet tall. We'll see how these boys attack this hole. Sean going thumber. Going to get himself over those trees. We'll catch up to him once we get near the pin. Matt also going to go thumber as well. That's looking pretty good. Nice little line there. Austin going to go turnover shot. Going to get over those bushes. Be a decent spot. Logan's also going to take the high road with the thumber. See where he ends up. The good news is everybody got putts. Here's Sean's from about 45 feet. It's a nice little hyzer on. Oh, baby, just missed. It'll be Logan up next. He's going to go, hopefully, a little stepper here. Ah, good bid. Austin's up. See if he can catch this birdie. Oh, dare I say, he tickled the chains. Here comes Matt. His attempt. Ow! Look at that. What a putt. Logan for par. Doink! Oh, no. Cage. That's going to be a disappointing. Oh, my God. Speaking of disappointing, what was that? Chain out. Sean, my heart is broken for you. What a terrible break there. I can't even believe it. Here's everybody else finishing out their hole. My word, what a bad break. Hole 14 is a long 420-foot par 3. Got a series of trees we got to work our way through as we go through the fairway, all the way on both sides. So you got to really keep yourself in the middle, or else you're going to end up in a whole heck of a lot of trouble. And once we get to the basket, we're going to have a short ceiling with some guardian trees. Hopefully these boys find some creative ways to navigate through this hole. We'll see what they do. Matt's going to go thumber again. He'll get some good distance. We'll see where he ends up. Austin going backhand. A little bit low. Gets the benefit of a good skip, but he'll be in this good spot still. Sean going to go thumber as well. See where that ends up when we get towards him. Logan's going to go full mashed potatoes on this forehand. Ripping it through the gap. That's a heck of a drive. We'll see where he ends up. Austin's going to go hyzer on his long up shot. He'll have himself a putt. Sean ended up in the middle of the fairway. Nice little up shot, just sliding it under the basket there. Matt's got a stepper. Ooh, oh my God, what? Oh, disappointment. Logan got the circle's edge. Can he convert? Oh, just missed. Austin from circle's edge for par. Bang! He is putting on a putting clinic in this back nine. Great job, Austin. Here's everybody else just finishing out their pars. Getting down to the wire here. Hole 14. A short 233-foot par 3. It's open off the tee, but once we get to the middle of the fairway, we've got to split this gap in order to get ourselves to the pin, which also has trees surrounding it, a little bit of a low ceiling as well. Not going to go thumber here. Take that gap out of it. Looks like good distance. He'll be in a great spot. Austin also going to go thumber. Uh-oh, could this be a theme? Could we be having a thumber off here? Sean says, heck yeah, let's do it. He gets over. He'll be in a nice spot. And Austin says, yeah, thumber off. Let's do it. Bang! Let's see who's got the putts. Like everybody has some sort of look. Here's Austin from distance. That tree is going to mess him up there. Yeah, I'll be able to slide it under. We'll set it for his par. Logan, little stepper from distance. Sean for birdie. Ah, oh, just missed. Matt, great drive. Plopping in that birdie. He's on fire. Austin's going to finish his par out. Logan as well. Sean finishing his par as well. Hole 16 is a 632-foot par 4. Got to beat all these initial trees off the gap. And if you get into the fairway, it will be open. But if you end up to the left over here, there is tons and tons of trees. That's pretty much jail. And as we get to the basket, we've got a very low ceiling and a lot of guardian trees. So we'll see what happens. Matt's in control of this tournament right now. Going backhand. Whoa. Smooth as silk. Why doesn't he throw that thing more? It's some beautiful turn out of this disc. He does end up on the left side of the fairway, so we'll see where he ends up. Austin ripping on a lefty backhand. He'll be in a good spot. Sean giving the forehand a try. He'll be out in the open. Logan going to give it a forehand here. Ooh, looks like a little too much turn. He is not going to be in a good spot. Oh, yeah. Full-on Scrambies mode here. Going to give it a little bit of a roller. We'll progress a little bit. Oh, man, I thought Sean ended up in a better spot. He's going Scrambies mode. Giving it a good go there. That a boy. He'll have a putt for birdie. Here's Logan stuck in another tree. Doing a nice job getting himself out there and really getting some distance. He'll have an upshot. Here's Austin right out in the middle of the fairway. Getting a great line there. He'll have a putt for birdie. Matt ended up in a little bit of a tough spot. Going forehand. Caught a little tree. Did progress, though. Here he is still. Got a tight window to throw it through. He's a pro. Look at him handling that low ceiling. Sliding it right by the basket. That'll be a drop-in par. Here's Logan's fourth. Gonna give it a good try, but he'll end up with a bogey. Here's Sean for his birdie. Yes! A little bit low. Austin for his birdie attempt. Bang! Look at him go. Putting on a punting clinic still. There's Sean for his par. Matt for his par. Logan for his bogey. Hole 16 is a 341-foot par 3. Got some initial trees you've got to beat off the gap. An OB that's pretty tight on the left-hand side. We also have a giant tree that's right in front of the basket. You're going to have to work yourself around that in order to get yourself a putt for the birdie, which I'm sure is what these guys are going to go for. Austin's going to lead the way after the amazing birdie on the last hole. Going full lefty mashed potatoes. Ooh, that's a great line. He's going to get himself around that tree and have himself a putt for birdie. Matt going another backhand here. A teeny bit too much turn on that one. We'll see if he ends up in that bush or not. Sean going to go forehand. Ooh, turned it over a little bit. He'll be out of bounds on that drive. That's an unfortunate break. Here comes Logan. Also going forehand. And I'll have some good distance. We'll see where that ends up. Here's Sean with his up shot. Shooting three. Hanging it out nice and wide. Trusting that disc to come back. And it does. He'll have himself a putt. Matt did end up out in the open. A nice little up shot here. He'll have himself a putt for par. Logan went long. That's amazing. He's got a step putt, though. Steppies! A little short. I'll be able to tap that in. Sean, nice little putt for his bogey. Working his par. Here he is on fire. Austin, 2 birdies in a row. Great job, him. Logan tapping in his par. 2 holes left. Hole 17 is a 341-foot par 3, and it's a toughie. Very tight window, pretty much all the way up to the basket. Got either big shrubs, tons of trees. Also got guardian trees all around the basket as well. Here we go, Austin leading the way. On backhand, thumber. Should be tasting victory at this point. Having a great weekend so far. Shot. Unless disaster strikes on these last 2 holes, he'll be in a great spot. Logan going to go forehand. Ooh, that's pretty low. It's a good skip, and he's pretty safe in the middle. Let's see what Sean does with his thumber here. He'll be in an okay spot as well. Comes Logan. Oh, tree. Denied. Austin. Oh, also tree. Comes Matt with a steppy. Gonna slide that one up there. Easy par for him. Sean gonna give it a run. A half run. Logan for par. Bang! What a step putt. Great job.
Let's go.
Here's Austin's par attempt. Just missed. He'll have to settle for bogey on this hole. Tapping in. Matt gonna tap in his par. Sean is also gonna tap in his par. Here it is, the final hole, 18, a 325-foot par 3. Not an easy one. We got a tight window off the gap. We've got a low ceiling all the way to the pin. We also have these giant bushes if you end up on the right-hand side in this additional challenge. And there's some OB just past the basket. We'll see how we do. Matt teeing off here. A win's pretty much guaranteed for him. Just played amazing golf these 3 rounds. He'll be straight away. He'll be in a decent spot. Logan going to go backhand here. He should be safe with that one. Not happy with the drive, but he'll be safe. Sean giving it a go with the backhand. Getting a nice line. Good distance and a big skippies at the end. We'll see where he ends up. Austin also going backhand. Good decent line there for himself as well. Logan ended up behind a giant shrub, so he's going to have to be creative with a little Anheuser here. Not a lot of distance, but got himself open for this up shot. See what he has for his bogey. Here's Matt. Not going to do anything crazy. Just give it a nice, easy up shot. Once again, great job this weekend. Hopefully he'll finish with the par so he can get his victory in. Austin just doing his up shot. Going to go a little deep. There's Logan for his par. Just missed. Here's Sean for his par. Going to finish in 2nd place on the weekend. Great rounds by him. Here's Logan for his bogey. He'll end up in 3rd place, falling 1 behind Sean. Austin's going to tap in his par. And here he is, finishing out his round and the tournament. Our winner, Matt DeLay, finishing the weekend 14 down and collecting his first win of the 2022 season. Amazing golf all weekend. Congratulations, Matt. Here's where everybody finished out on their round. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. And congratulations to our Up the 10 Mile Creek Classic champion, Matt DeLay. Amazing rounds, and look how happy he is. Congratulations to Sean Harrison, Mr. Clutch finishing in 2nd place. Austin Heath did a great job tying for 4th, and Logan Miller hasn't been playing disc golf for very long, but ended up in 3rd place. If you've lasted this long, please subscribe to the channel. I love and appreciate the support so much. Until I see you next time, sling 'em straight and tickle those chains. Peace.